Hey, what camera is mine? Put the camera on me. I don't know. That's just something I always want to say. But there has to be a better way than this, right? Than the way that we're going about these things. I drop a video, maybe it's whack, okay? Maybe it's just it could be me, all right? I am willing to take some of this, but I'm not taking all of it though. You know what I mean? It has to be some communication. All right, unless you guys just want to continue to go about it this way. You know what I mean? I drop a whack video and then we just act like it never happened. I guess, if you guys want to do it like that, that's fine with me too. That's fine with me too. And I was seeing how the relationship that you guys pretty much put on me. I'm going to ask you guys, is it okay if we introduce another cook into our fold? Let me know. I'm asking. All right. So anyway, now that that's over, all right, we're going to go ahead and jump right onto the video. My name is Danaris, and I am the host of the Marsh Show. Okay, and today's video is making Mississippi beef pot roast with Tammy. All right, and I got this video from Cooking with Tammy. I hope everybody's having a good day. Hope everybody had a good day yesterday. And I hope everybody continues to have a good day for the remainder of such. Now let's go.
Delicious Mississippi style pot roast. When I tell you absolutely delicious, it's definitely holiday worthy as well. So with all of that being said, let's introduce these ingredients and get to cooking. First one up is our beautiful chuck pot roast. This bad boy right here is about 3 pounds. Of course,
this should get y'all, since y'all like these big country meals. So down here in Mississippi,
if you're going to be feeding a larger amount of people, make sure to grab yourself anywhere from 6 pounds or more.
That's a good cut.
And we also have some yellow sliced onions, along with our pepperoncini peppers, some pepperoncini juice. We also have garlic. This is minced garlic. However, if you want to use finely chopped garlic, you can use that as well, along with salted butter. If you want to sub with unsalted butter, you can use that as well.
Those are some nice palate cleansing ingredients.
We also have some beef broth, a jus gravy mix, and a ranch seasoning mix. And last but not least, we have some avocado oil. Now, because we're going to be using our Dutch oven today, we are going to add some oil to this Dutch oven. Make sure that you're using an oil with a high smoke point. As you can see, our pan has come up to temperature. It is smoking hot. So we are going to add our meat. Make sure the lid.
And I got my Dutch oven, so it has been on.
That meat flat down into
whole
the pan.
New level.
It's really important when you're searing anything, make sure the meat is dry. Take a paper towel and pat it dry for reassurance. And once you place it into that pan, make sure it's nice and hot. If not, you're not going to get the perfect sear. Another helpful key tip, when it comes to searing your meat, when you first place it down into the pan, the meat is going to be stuck to the pan. You're not going to be able to flip it on over and move it around and stuff. However, once the searing process is completed, the meat is going to release itself from the pan, and you're going to be able to go in there and literally flip that meat on over with no problem whatsoever.
Now, that was probably a video that none of y'all watched. All right, I'm done. I'm done throwing shots at y'all. I'm done. But anyway, I think I basically confused myself when I said it, but I knew I was right, but it didn't sound right when I was saying it, and it sounded different from what she was saying. It sounded like, and if you really followed all that, then it's something.
Once we're done, we're going to flip it on over, allow it to sear on the other side as well. And guess what?
You get an A for a day, for today, if you followed me on that.
I'm done searing yet because I want my gravy to have a nice, rich, deep, chocolatey brown color. So we're going to sear it on all sides. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the meat, I'm going to place it to stand up in the pot, and I'm going to allow it to sear on the sides as well. So in total, we're going to be searing 4 sides.
Okay.
Looking good so far. We have that nice caramelization going on. Once we're done, we're going to remove the meat, place it onto a plate, and reserve it for later. Because this is not a fatty cut of meat, we're going to be adding a little bit more oil to our pan. Add just enough, and we are going to introduce these onions to this nice hot skillet. It seems like the pan is somewhat burnt, but I can guarantee you it's not. That's all of the contributing flavor that we're going to be
go ahead and saute those onions down.
Let's to make our delicious Mississippi style pot roast. Give it a good toss, stir it on up, allow those onions to separate. And this part right here should take about 2 minutes. As the onions
Okay.
start to break down and release all of its natural juices, it's going to deglaze the bottom of the pan. Once we're finished, we are going to introduce our garlic to the pan, mix it all up, allow all of those aromatics to be released from the garlic, combine it really good. And if you take a
Yeah.
close look, the bottom of the pan is pretty much deglazed, and our onions has that nice caramelization going on. Mm.
Tell him, Miss Tammy. Tell him.
At
Everything's
this
cooking
time, we are
down
going to
well.
add our beef broth. For those of us who
Okay.
don't have beef stock on hand, no worries whatsoever. You're going to combine some beef bouillon powder along with some water. As long as you don't add too much beef bouillon to make it too salty, you should be good to go.
We got substitutes. We got different ways of doing things. Let's go. Let's go.
Next
Always.
on up, we are going to
Always.
add our packet of a Jew gravy,
Okay.
followed by our packet of ranch seasoning mix.
Okay. That's different.
Give it a good stir.
That should add a nice zest, little kick. That ranch. For sure. For sure. Mix it up good. Get all the clumps out of there.
Don't forget to add the pepperoncini juice as well. Mix it up once again. And I know you're probably saying to yourself, these are some weird combination of ingredients, but I can guarantee you this might be the best pot roast that you've ever tasted. We're going to add our meat back to the pan along with our pepperoncini peppers.
Okay, she putting actual peppers in there now. She already put the juice in there. That's definitely that's gonna turn out, man.
Add a
I can
good
see it.
amount
I
of
can see
butter.
that. I can
Cover
see
it
that.
on down and place it into your 425-degree Fahrenheit oven. When it comes to the cooking time,
Okay.
you are going to allow it to cook for about, let's say, 1.5 to 2 hours, or until the meat is nice and tender. Cook the meat until it's fork tender to the point where you can look at the meat and it literally breaks apart.
Look at
If you're going
that.
to be cooking this recipe for the
Ooh.
holidays and you're going to be using a larger slab of beef, let's say maybe 6 pounds, 7 pounds, so on and so forth.
Y'all want me to stop it for a minute? Let me stop it for a minute. I like, you know what I mean, just the way she just forking it down. Like that's man. Just what is that? Just a beautiful picture, just in
Obviously, you're going to
progress.
add
Let's
more
go.
liquid.
Let's go.
Also, it's really important after the first hour to check to see whether or not if you have enough liquid in the pot. Check the tenderness of the meat. If the meat
Mm.
is not tender enough, but your liquid has reduced and you don't have much liquid, add more liquid, whether it be beef broth or water. Cover it on down, allow it to cook some more, and you should be good to go. This recipe is not only limited to using a Dutch pot, feel free to use a crock pot, Dutch oven, oven safe pot, or even a slow cooker. If you're going to be using a slow cooker,
However you want to cook it, basically, as long as it's not really on top of the stove, like it's there, it's there. That is definitely a well-rounded dish for
it's
sure,
so
for
easy, so
sure.
simple. You're going to sear your meat in a regular pan. Once you're done, you're going to add all of your ingredients to a slow cooker,
You can
put it
probably
on
cook it on
low, and
top of
allow
the
it to do
stove.
its thing for about 8 hours. And yes, that's pretty much it. I'm going to be serving our delicious Mississippi pot roast with a delicious bed of mashed potatoes. How did I make the potatoes? I grabbed some yellow potatoes, cut it in cubes, added it to some hot water. Once I was done, strained the water off. You're going to add a pinch of salt along with some butter, heavy cream, cream cheese, mash it on up, and boom, you are good to go. Serve it with your Mississippi style pot roast, and that's it, guys. As always, I'm your girl cooking with Tammy, and I will definitely catch you guys in another video. Talk to you later. Bye, guys.
Thank you, Miss Tammy. We appreciate you, as we always do, as we always do. All right. So, like I said, all right, we're gonna try to introduce somebody else into our little circle of cooks and home chefs that we have. Okay. All right. I'm just telling you guys. All right, because that's trying something new. Anyway, everybody stay warm. Everybody stay safe out there. You guys know I'm just jiving you. You guys have a good one. Later.